Hi everyone, my name is Siram Selan and I've been recently recording videos related to astrology, and this is gonna be one of them. And today I'm planning to talk about 2024 and how it affect our life based on astrological insight. But before I go detail, I want to mention that I'm not gonna dive into every full moon or new moon which already happened 2024. My main purpose is to speak about merely on north and south node and how it's affect our 2024. So let's start. And also, I've been recording this topic more than times, so I feel like I recognize that my voice getting lower and lower, and sorry about it. My perfectionism don't allow me to do something at once. So this year we had north in Aries and south node in Libra. So what does it mean? I always describe north as a new shoes that you bought that makes you feel uncomfortable. But on the other hand, south node is could be like a pyjama that you've been wearing that makes you feel like comfortable, relaxed, that you already know it belongs to you. So in this sense, when we look at the north, it is described that it is an unfamiliar path that you need to have a courage to walk in, but at the end of the day you're gonna gain a lot of profound rewards. But on the other hand, south node is more about like practice, a past life journeys, or habits that easy for you to do. Like I want to give an example about it. North node is more about character or transformation about your journey on this earth that you're gonna discover here. But south node is something that it's correct that you're already in, it's already within you, that you know, you're familiar with, you don't question about it because you know that it's already who you are, allow you to describe yourself who you are. So in this sense, this year we had south node in Libra and north in Aries, as I mentioned before. So when I look it, I would say Libra basically describe like very basic astrological information. Libra means like harmonies, diplomacies, and more importantly is a foundation of partnership. But on the other hand, Aries is more about like independence, softness, boldness, action oriented. But Libra is more people oriented. And in astrology, Libra rules by 7th house and Aries is ruled by 1st house. So when we look this dynamic, Aries, which is in the 1st house, is more has more I energy. But on the other side, the opposite signs, which is called Libra, is ruled by 7th house and it's more we energy. So in this sense, we learn ourselves, which is in the 1st house, through other people, which is in the 7th house, Libra energy, opposite signs. So this year, I will say we had a lot of the people that we welcome our lives really help us to discover who we are, really help us to discover our I energy. And I always, for me, Libra, I describe Libra as a mirror self, a mirror symbol, I will say, because you need to have a mirror to yourself. So when I look at birth chart, I always look how people 1st and 7th house connection to each other. So what kind of people you need to discover who you are. So this 2024, because of this only this north and south node relationship or opposite axis, we discover ourselves. And it's interesting because Libra is not just only about like romantic partnership, any kind of partnership that you have in this year, it's affect your life. And it's, to be honest, it's also generally like this. It doesn't have to be just only for this year, but this year, because of this north and south node relationship, we mostly find ourselves we always find ourselves who we are through other people. And for me, as I mentioned, Libra is a kind of mirror energy. So whoever I talk, or like this year when I gave a session to people to read their birth chart, or whoever I talk, like when I talk with my friends or my clients or people who want me to look their birth chart, I always hear the same things. That's why I want to actually talk about this North and South Node for 2024, because all of them, and they were like, to this year I kind of meet this kind of people, but at the end of the day I discover about myself this, and so interesting, because I told you South Node is more about familiarity, and when South Node is in Libra, it means that familiar people, the familiar relationship patterns that you are in, you're welcoming people. So I'm trying to say, that's why a lot of us for this year felt I welcome this person, but the moment that I saw that person, we didn't communicate, but I felt like so familiar with that person. And maybe you just randomly meet that people. Maybe you meet them on the street, or maybe you meet them on the like events, or whatever, wherever you met that person, but you felt like really strong connection, and you felt like really familiarity that is coming from South Node. And through this person or people, they kind of teach you to who you are. They kind of help you to put boundaries, because whoever I talk, I also, like in spiritual world, we say, oh, I met this karmic people. We describe them as a karmic, because you felt like so intense connection, or so intense feeling that you can't even describe it. It's so hard to verbalize, but you just feel it. That's all. And in this sense, whenever I listen this kind of stories, which I also already have mine, I always laugh, and I was like, yeah, this is because this is the nodes effect of astrology. And which is really interesting, because for instance, I want to give my example. Like this year I joined sound healing in an Anspaka. I think it's the first week of August, and even before enter the big bun, I kind of knew that I'm gonna cry, because I was having a hard time. And when this sound journey started, I started to see some visions and some stuff, and that made me cry a lot. But that moment, for the first time in my life, I would say I kind of discover what kind of romantic partnership, let's say for my experiences, I was like, yeah, this kind of person that I would like to invite my life. Like for the first time, it was so clear for me. But before that, I kind of always like go with the flow person. Or this year I tried to this poly-ish or open encounters things, I will say. But that day I discovered that no, this is not what I want. I want something like deeper. I want something more special for myself. But it also, I discovered through the people that I was with, that I kind of have like unhealthy patterns or connections or relationship style, let's say. So after the summer I kind of discovered it, and I really focus on I energy that I have actually. And of course I know my birth chart, so kind of it's a really powerful, how can I say, really powerful, I can't remember the exact English word, but let's say really powerful tool for me, a map for me that I can go and look in deep to find something. But I'm also kind of that's why I'm giving this example. I was one of them for this year. I really discovered who I should be in relationship and outside relationship. And this year I also, not just only romantic relationship, I really struggle with my like co-workers that I had, that really forced my perfectionist side, that I didn't want to show up. Or like for me, for literally every person that I met for in this year kind of teach me really big lessons, which is makes sense, because this year also has Saturnian energy. This year we have Saturnian energy. That's why we also struggle to put boundaries, or we struggle to take everything easy maybe. And I also mentioned that this, because of this Saturnian energy, it affects our relationship through ourselves and other people. Because Saturn means, like, Saturn's ruled by Capricorn, which is earthy element, which is about like growth, boundaries, teachers, authority, or it takes time. It's the Saturn related crowns, which means time. And that's why we maybe this year did like back and forth with those people that we are into. I need to drink water first, then I will continue. And I know when I speak, unfortunately, I think 5 things at the same times, and that's why sometimes it's hard to follow me. But overall, I'm trying to say, if this year you really struggled people who enter your life, and somehow a lot of us maybe find this same patterns that we had our family. Could be like maybe you were the one like judging your mom that she has a relationship with your dad, but you kind of find a man that exactly you act like your mom, or other way around. Maybe you kind of like judging your dad the way how he treats your mom, but as a man maybe you become your dad with the woman or the person that you welcome in your life. This is a one side of coin, and the other one, I also believe that this year, because of this north in Aries and south on Libra, a lot of us also struggle to welcome people that we feel really safe, comfortable, and we feel like I don't need a strategy with these people, and I feel like really familiar, and that makes this person makes me feel like really safe or comfortable or peaceful, which is effect of Libra. But because of we don't know how to create we without separating I energy, that's why a lot of us run away from those people. I don't know if it makes sense because my English is not perfect to describe sometimes, but I'm trying to say those people who feel like safety with other people or other person, let's say, I'm highlighting again, it's not about just only about romantic relationship, any kind of relationship we have, because Libra is not just romantic relationship, even ruled by 7th house, rules by 7th house. Maybe some of us couldn't make or couldn't find a way to create, to be with I energy with other people. So that's the other lessons which is coming from Saturnian energy of this year for us. One side is really deeply learn their familiar path, the path that they need to change through other people. The other side learn how they should work, how they should show up themselves within the people they are with. I'm not sure if this one the right English one. I hope it's clear. So this is I basically discovered through my friends, family, or through my clients, let's say. I don't want to call them clients, but people come and ask me to look their birth chart, and whenever I talk with them, they have the same kind of stories that I kind of find it about myself through that person. So this year energy, because of the Saturnian energy, because it is Saturnian energy, and because of these two nodes relationship in astrology, we kind of like release people who help us, not release, we welcome people who help us to put, who dare to put a mirror next to each other. I will say this is my definition of probably 2024. I personally welcome people who has a, somehow without knowing or knowing, has a courage to put mirror next to me to show me who I am. So if you have the same kind of experiences or similar experiences, I would like to hear it, to be honest. And probably next video right now that I'm gonna record, it's gonna be about like 2025 and how it's this north and south node is gonna affect us. So if you want to connect with me, if you want to share your thoughts, or if you have any suggest that you want me to talk about it, I also share my email address that you can connect with me. See you soon.